Right, I forgot to do a quick little video this morning when I first woke up. I am so not awake yet. My coffee hasn't sunk in. Anyway, I'm on my way to work. I'm running a little bit late, but I'm gonna try to get my writing done, or at least some writing done at work, because that last minute trying to hustle to get 1,000 words done before the bedtime thing last night was not fun, and it was all crap writing, and it just, some people do well under pressure. I have to have the right kind of pressure, like word sprints, great. But that's the right kind of pressure for me. But the pressure where it's like, oh, I have to do word sprints, and if I don't get it done, then I'm just gonna have to go to bed and be a failure. I don't like that kind of pressure. So I will check in with you later. I'm gonna try to check in during lunch and see if I got any words done before then, and go from there today. All right, if I'm panting, it's because I jogged out to my car. I'm like way in the back of the parking lot. I'm on my first break, so this is a good time for a quick check-in. I can't breathe. I'm so out of shape. So I've written 290 words so far today. I'm about a page and a half into chapter 2 of my outline. I have 20 chapters outlined, although some of those may still end up being combined, because I've noticed that some of them still don't have a lot happening in them with how I have the outline set up. So it may end up being shorter than that. I'm thinking this book might only end up being like 35,000, 40,000 words max, because it's just a little bit of a shorter story. There's not a ton of back and forth or anything. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely don't have middle of the novel slump or whatever, though. At least not according to my outline. We'll see what happens there. But anyway, that's my check-in. I will tell you on my lunch break if I got any more words done during the day. Okay, afternoon check-in. I may have written myself into a problem, because even though my outline has stuff written a certain way, I'm not following it real good. And I'm like projecting my own issues like into this character, and I'm like, just because that's how you would react in this situation doesn't mean that's how he would react. In fact, you know for a fact he wouldn't react that way, because that's not what's in your freaking outline, China. Anyway, I'm running into some problems. So far, I have 497 words written today, so I'm about halfway done, and I'm almost exactly halfway through the day. So I'm on track pretty well. Except for the fact that I realized that I didn't review my outline for the second chapter before I started writing it. And there was kind of an important thing at the beginning I needed to write in, and I actually wrote something that was like the exact opposite of that thing. I was supposed to write this conversation happening, and instead I had the character be like, I know I should call this person, but I don't want to, because they're gonna want me to come home given the circumstances, and I don't want to have to tell them no, so I'm not gonna call them. And in my outline, it's kind of important that they have that conversation where they do call them, and then there's this other thing that happens, and I didn't write that. So fortunately, I think that just means I'm gonna have to delete like one paragraph that's like 100 words, and then once I actually write that conversation out, it's probably gonna be at least twice that many words. So I don't think it's gonna set me back that far, but I do have to go back and write that conversation in there and correct that, because I need to know what happens in that conversation to be able to write the rest of this chapter properly. I need to have that in my brain and be able to process it. So that's what's going on right now. I am about halfway through my word count for the day, and I'm about halfway through the day, so I'm pretty close to on track, but I am gonna have to backtrack just a smidge, so we will see where I'm at later today. Anyway, I will check back in shortly. All right, last update here before I leave work for the day, which will be later. This is my last break. I had to backtrack a little. I ended up having to delete like 150 words, I think it was, or something like that. But I made that up. I'm not quite done redrafting that conversation that I mentioned earlier that I needed to do. But I made up the words and then some. So I am at a total of 705 words so far for the day. So I'm just about right on track for if I want to get 1,000 words done by the end of my work day. But we'll see, because I kind of got to hustle with my work the rest of the day, and I don't really have like extra time right now to be getting writing done while I'm at my desk. I don't have like questions I'm having to ask and then wait for getting back. I don't have tools that need to load or whatever that I need to kill time during that happening. So we'll see. But either way, even if I don't get 1,000 words done by the end of the day, I'm definitely off to a good start, and getting 300 words done after work today would not be hard at all. The only thing, because I still got to get some random writing advice in here, I'm going to give you some random writing advice based off of the stupid mistakes I've been making today. When you're doing Camp Nano, you need to just kind of keep going with the draft. Don't like go back and do editing, because I'm getting sucked into going back and fixing things that I'm realizing need to be fixed, and it's slowing me down big time. So random writing advice, if you want to hurry up and get the draft done, don't do that to yourself. Aside from that, I'm thinking that part of the reason why I'm doing that is because I set such a low goal for myself this Camp Nano. So, because during NaNoWriMo I didn't have that problem because I had to get 50,000 words written. But since it's only 30,000 words that I'm trying to get done this month, and I know I can do 50,000 a month, I'm kind of like, oh, I have spare time to go back and edit things. Anyway, we'll see. That's where I'm at right now. I'm still making progress. I'm still on track for the day, so we're doing good. I'll get back to you later. Okay, I'm gonna try to be quick because it's really hot in my car and I just want to get going, but I don't want to video while I'm driving. It's the end of the day. I ended the day at work at 1,254 words, so I am over my goal for the day. But I'm running into a problem where I think I might have started my story in the wrong place because things are taking a while to speed up. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but basically people are waiting to hear more news about a meteor that's coming towards Earth, and it's the future, so they already knew this meteor was heading towards Earth, but then they get a news broadcast telling them, hey, by the way, our normal way of dealing with this by like blowing it out of the sky didn't work, and it actually just fragmented and it's still gonna hit us. So people are like kind of like, whoa, that hasn't happened in forever. So but I'm trying to get through those chapters where they're waiting until it actually happens type thing, and I don't think it happens till like chapter 5. So I'm almost through chapter 2. In fact, that's going to be my goal for the rest of the day. I'm going to try to get ahead on my words, but I think I'm going to try to finish chapter 2 today. If I can do that, then I should be on track to possibly finish this rough draft by the end of the month. We will see. But that's my goal for now. I'm going to update you more later if I get some more writing done this evening. I'm going to try to deal with the fact that I'm like, this feels boring right now. I mean, I guess I just need to add some more action actually happening in these chapters. We'll see. But I will get back to you on that later. I'm going to drive now. Alright, didn't get much writing done once I got home, but I got a little bit done, but that's partially because I backstepped because I realized I was heading in the very wrong direction with two characters' relationships, and I couldn't press forward without fidgeting with it at least a little bit to where I could actually imagine how they were going to interact in future scenes because I was having a hard time figuring it out. And now I think I got that figured out. I ended the day at 1,346 words, so I did hit my goal, and I am a couple hundred words ahead. So if I get stuck at some point in the week, I have a little bit of leeway. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope everybody else is doing good. Let me know how you're doing so far, and I hope that everybody else isn't getting behind. I feel like I'm scraping by this Camp Nano. Usually I get ahead in the first week, and that's just not happening this time, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.